Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Michelle. How are you this morning? Yep, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you're drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. As well as if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful. So the universe will open up and pour out more blessings than you have room enough to receive. So I'm gonna listen to this quick song um while I get my mind and where it need to be at. So I don't think you mind, Michelle. I got our affirmations for the weekend and today, as well as today is Monday. I got a law of attraction card, and I got also a card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm. I was thinking maybe you should come with me. Play a song and I'll accompany. You know the greatest things in life are free. So I invested my money in your company. Like where you wanna go, girl, I'll take you there. Let me put another flower in your hair. When I'm with you, I can't even have a girl. Take all of my soul, I'm not afraid to share. I love you so. Oh, 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 I love you so. Yeah. Oh, I love you so. I love you so. You're so always perfect. Got like product and purchase. Flow like the breeze in these verses. Put all the men in these hearses. I love just watching you work it. Splash on the beat and in surface. Bring it to life and immerse it. It has me losing my circus. The way you move it. Everybody stopping what they doing. Just to see the way that you be grooving. I made up my mind, there is no choosing. I love you so. Oh, I love you so. Yeah. I love you so. I love you so. A little bit of sunshine in my life, a little bit of reggae for my right, a little bit of color for my feet, a little bit of summer, what I need, a little bit of pass out in the sun, a little bit of stay up after one, a little bit of movement, that's the plan, a little bit of hold up, that's my jam. Good morning, y'all. I woke up with that song as I was scrolling through my little list. It was like your soul. I was like, uh, really? I'm like, And I mean, it's on my playlist because I like the little beat to it or whatever. But the tune part is catchy. I love your soul. He talk about all these other things about the young lady or whatever, but he like, I love your soul, not your body, but your soul. So, um, that was the message out of there. I love your soul, you guys. I got our affirmations for this weekend, and I'm laughing because I briefly read over this one right quick. It said, "Homework is." It says, "Housework is fun." I always have the time to spruce up my home. I love doing simple chores. Housework is fun. I always have the time to spruce up my home. I love doing simple chores. Okay. And I was laughing all the way till I got to the simple chores because I'm okay with the simple chores, but um I don't always look at housework as being fun, and I'm just being honest. Good morning, Miss K. Good morning, beautiful. But I'm taking it anyways so that I can turn it into something fun. I like doing simple chores. I wash the dishes, I sweep up the house, make my bed, do all of those things. But when you get down into it, yes, ma'am. When you get down into it, you be like, I don't want to do all this at once, though. So I guess that's where they say, hey, if you break it up and do simple chores, it won't be so bad. And so I'm taking that this morning. Sundays says, I trust that my future is always in good hands. I trust that my future is always in good hands. It is. Because you know what? God dwells in me. And so my future is always in good hands because he dwell in me. So it's not anybody else's hands, it's in my hands because God dwell within me. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that and leave it right where it's at because it's profound. He dwell in me. So I trust that my future is always in good hands because he dwell in me. That's the answer. He dwell in me. God dwell in me. Um, I am everything and everything is me. So good morning, Alex. Good morning, beautiful. And so the affirmation for today is because I keep myself centered in inner peace, I have peace in my outer world. We definitely be working on this, don't we, guys? Because I keep myself centered in inner peace, I have peace in my outer world. We definitely be working on our inner peace. Definitely. Because guess what? If you feel good on the inside, you're gonna display that on the outside. You gonna radiate that. It's gonna be in your aura. It's gonna everything is energy. Yep. Again, like I said, I know that some days are not as good as others, but guess what? It's Monday morning. It's make some miracles happen this Monday. Whatever you want to call it. It's get up, make some stuff pop. Um, it's okay. Sometimes we don't feel like it, but it's the start of the week, they say. So get started. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Um, I'm over here mentally trying to prepare for my grandbabies to come down on the 23rd. So the fun gonna be real, baby. I don't know what I'm gonna get with Isaiah. So this my last week of freedom with Maddie. That's right, Alex. Get to the bag. I'm with you. I gotta get to the bag. I'm up getting to the bag too, sweetheart. Because it's money to be made. Because we got stuff to do. We got stuff to do. Um, I was definitely talking with my friend yesterday, Z, about the land. We have to talk to some attorneys. And so we'll be doing that this week to see if we will be incurring any charges for what we need to do. Ooh, okay. Okay, Michelle. I think we got a reminder card that says within 60 days it could be mine. Within 60 days it can be mine. All right. Did you enjoy yourself? 60 days. So today is the 15th. Um, roughly September the 15th, they saying whatever it is, roughly in 60 days, it could be mine. So obviously, they need to remind us to set our goals for this 60-day mark. It says, as you give thought to your future that may be 10 years or 60 days away, you begin pre-paving. And then as you move into those pre-paved moments, and as the future becomes your present, you fine tune it by saying, this is what I now want. And all of those pre-paved thoughts will fit together to bring you precisely the experience that you now want to live. So they say, hey, within those 60 days, you get to pre-pave, which means you have ideas on what. So if you're trying to move towards something, they said whether it's 10 years from now or 60 days from now, if you're trying to move towards something, they said you take actions towards that particular thing so that guess what? All of it can fit together. At the end of the 60 days, the 10 years, the whatever road you're trying to get to, whatever destination you're trying to get to, they said all of the stuff that you pre-paved, all of the things that you did, and all I keep getting in my head right now is I took classes in college, right? And some of these classes, you guys, I was like, they just want my money. For real. They just want my money. And what happened was when I got into mortuary school, how did all of the stuff that I had learned in my prerequisites, pre-paved prerequisites, tend to come together all in this one setting? Like the whole mortuary thing, math and the English and the um all of those things came, and I was like, well, how did that work out like that? When I was complaining about taking the class. And that's why I encourage people to take their own classes versus letting other people take their classes. Because guess what? You'll get to a certain point. If you don't know what you're doing, if you didn't do the work, you ain't going to know the answer. And you ain't going to know how to follow through because somebody else did it for you. So, and don't act like y'all know what I'm talking about as if people don't cheat or do other people work and papers and all kind of stuff and take other people classes. I told you I took my daughter class. I encouraged her to take her own class, but I took a class for Mookie, thinking I was helping her out. No, I wasn't. I helped her out, but she still had to learn that stuff. And guess what happened? She struggled with the second portion of it. And she struggled with the second portion of it because I did the first portion of it. You get what I'm saying? And so it was questions, or she was, she really had to get in tune with that particular thing because she skipped the first step because I took the class for her. I'm just saying, you guys. Yep. That's it then. What? Really? Okay. It said the keeper of scales, fairness and balance. The keeper of scales. That's something. It says the law of harmony is enacted when the keeper of scales comes to you as an ally. Align with her, as the law states, making conscious choices that create balance in your life. When you do, you also magically align with the abundance of the universe and the powerful forces of synchronicity. This creates conditions and possibilities that lead to the fulfillment of your highest intentions. Harmony begins with the self and then resonates outwards to others. Now that's funny because they just talked about that on one of the affirmations. It resonate out. It start with you. Everything starts with you. And I told you it resonate out your aura. When you happy, when you wake up and you happy, that resonates off of you. You can you can say hello to somebody and they can feel the happy in your voice. It resonate out to other people. It says you're in harmony with yourself when you nurture yourself with love, respect, and acceptance, always fully taking responsibility for your actions. Always fully taking responsibility for your actions. Even when you flip out, it's okay. Even when you show out, even when you act a fool, take responsibility for your actions. It's not somebody else's fault that you responded the way you did. Hey, I responded that way because I was upset. The things that transpired made me respond that way, but just take responsibility for the part you played in whatever role you played. It says, only then can you be in harmony with others. When you take responsibility for yourself, then you can be in harmony with other people. Okay. It says, this is because love is the central force that connects all of life and aligns you with like minded others. So when you can take responsibility for yourself, you start to align yourself with people that, guess what, take responsibility for themselves as well. And your circle began to change. Because guess what? Even though I want the best for you, I want the best for you, I want the best for you, I want the best for me too. And I'm going to take responsibility for the actions that I take and the things that I do, and even the lack of when I don't do the right thing, when I sit on my tail and just decide not to do nothing. I'm going to take responsibility for that. That's not nobody else's fault. That's mine. If I can't get to the grocery store right now, whose fault is that? That's my fault. Because there's always ways of transportation, walking, anything to get me where I need to go. Sometimes we're only stopped because we allow ourselves to be stopped. Or because you thinking, I'm not catching no bus. Well, you not going to get to the grocery store then. I get it. Yep, I done said it before. It's not that important to you. I mean, and then you want, well, I done gave all these people rides and this. You did do that. And nobody will give you a ride today. Did you do it to stock up rides for later? Just in case your stuff go down and you could get a ride later, or did you just do it to help somebody out? I'm learning. Just stop that. They don't owe me anything. And because I can't get where I wanted to go or whatever the case may be, is because I didn't properly prepare to get there. Or because I didn't want to take the modes of transportation in which it take for me to get there. But if I really want to get there, I'll get there. That's what they saying. Take responsibility for your actions. Stop pinning it off on other people. We stay in relationships way too long because what? Of us. Not because of the other person. It's us. It's our mentality. It's us that allow us to stay stagnated in a space in which we know we should be moved out of. Because we trying to get our heart prepared and our mind prepared at the same time to move on when all of those things going to be broke anyways. Your heart going to be broke. Your mind going to be all over the place. We just prolong the inevitable. Procrastinating. I get it. I've done it. Fairness and balance. So if you want people to be fair with you, that means you have to be fair with them as well, right? That means you have to recognize when you're wrong too, right? That means you have to do some shadow work. That means that when you look at people and you paying attention to all their faults and all their wrongs and all the stuff that they don't do right, do you do the same thing for yourself? Do you look at yourself and be like, hey, Teresa, that ain't right. You might not want to do that again. You might not want to say that again. You might not, you know what I'm saying? Do you do that? Or do you always think you right? Because you all know it says another message is restoration and the positive, fair resolution in all disputes, including those involving the legal system or other important exchanges. The keeper of scales is a just and kind ally, always making sure balance is activated in your path. Balance, fairness. I heard so many times that life ain't fair. It may not be, but you're supposed to just do your part. If we conform to the way the world is or the way things are, then how is anything gonna change? How are you gonna change anything? As you get older, you start to see that guess what? All of the money that I spent, all the things that I bought, all those things don't matter. The first thing you want is a peace. I want peace. That's all you hear people holler nowadays. I want peace. What do peace look like to you? Peace is not having to be right all the time and not having to explain to people that I'm not right all the time either. But a peace of mind knowing that I'm not intentionally trying to hurt anybody. I'm not intentionally trying to say or mislead anybody. I'm not intentionally trying to do anything to maliciously hurt people. That right there, fairness, being balanced, and we work on it. And the older we get, our peace is, hey, I just want to be quiet. Yup, I hear people talking, but you don't engage in so many conversations. You just be listening because you know that it's not for you. You can be in a room full of people and be alone in that room because the conversations in which they're having, you're not engaged in because you don't no longer deal like that. It's okay. Some stuff a guy told me a long time ago about the conversations that hurt his ears. And this was back when my mouth was way bad. And he was like, I can't talk to certain people because my ears is, because they sensitive. I can't be, and I'm thinking to myself, well, what the fuck you doing talking to me? Now, this is what I'm thinking, you guys. So that's why I just said it. Out of all people, I should hurt your ears. In all actuality, you guys, that's what he was telling me without directing it towards me that, yeah, I was hurting his ears. And I'm like, well, sometimes you don't even have a choice though. You have to talk to those people and you be trying to tune certain stuff out and you like, I don't care nothing about that. Do you know how many times, Alex, that's funny because you said it on one of your posts. Do you know how many times I be saying I don't give a up in my head all day long? I don't care nothing about that. So that's what makes me mindful of the stuff that I'm starting to talk about. Do people really care about that? Is it even worth saying? Because if they don't care, guess what? They be thinking in their head, I don't really care about that. So that was a waste of your voice. That's why people start to get quiet. That's why they don't say much. That's where they peace come in at. Knowing when to speak and say, hey, this ain't even worth saying. Because they don't want to hear that anyways. That go all the way back. Here we go. Where the granny quote. Every time I asked her how she was doing, she was like, I'm doing great. Because guess what? If I wanted to complain, don't nobody want to hear that anyways. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. If she started out complaining, then don't nobody want to hear it anyways. They asked you how you doing. They don't really want to. That's why we lie and we put on these faces and we say, oh, I'm doing great, when you really not doing great. Because people really don't want to hear that shit anyways. They don't really want to hear what you're going through. They don't really want to hear what kept you up last night. They don't really want to hear what you crying about. They don't really want to hear it. But we ask people that all the time. In a moment that they're honest with you and say, hey, I'm not doing good today. You know what you do? The fuck I asked them that for? Because now you got to listen. Or you go further into the conversation and say, oh, well, what's wrong? Yep, I get it. But guess what? If we go back and take responsibility for the beginning of asking them, hey, how you doing today? I learned that lesson with my cousin, you guys. I was complaining about something. I said, I called somebody and I asked them how they was doing, and they loaded they shit off on me. And she said, well, you asked them how they was doing. Damn. Slapped the hell out of me. I was like, oops. I sure the hell did, didn't I? She said, if you don't want to know how they doing, then don't ask them. Oh, damn, that's profound. I told you guys I learn every day. If you don't want to know how somebody doing, don't ask them that. Hey, good day. And keep it moving. If you don't want the extras, don't ask for them. That's part of taking responsibility. That was the fairness there. Because I was being unfair. I was upset because somebody had gave me all of their luggage and piled it off and let me have it in my ear. And my cousin say, you asked for that, Teresa. In all fairness, you asked for that. And I had to sit with that. That's why they say your thoughts in this tongue is profound. And we need to think about the stuff that we say before we say it. Because when people respond to what we say, then we don't want all the extras. But guess what? Go back to what you asked them. When you asked them how was their day. if you really don't want to know how their day is, maybe you ought to change that and stop asking how their day is and say, hey, good day, or hello, beautiful, and keep it moving. So, with that being said, I am going to keep the keeper of scales because you know what? I'm learning to balance myself out. I'm learning to balance, to walk in between there, to pay attention to me and the things that I say and the people that respond to the things that I say so that I can know when I'm doing something wrong, when I'm communicating wrong. I'm still learning. But I'm proud, I'm grateful, I'm happy for all those moments because I know I'm working towards that peace that everybody be talking about. And my peace comes from being peaceful, from having quiet time, from loving on my family, from doing the things that I enjoy doing. That's where my peace comes from. And everybody's is different. But I encourage you to find yours today. It's the beginning of the week, so they say. It's Monday. So you know we big on, hey, I'm gonna get up Monday. I'm gonna start out strong. I'm gonna do this. Are you gonna start out strong? Are you gonna do this? Because guess what? Instead of me waiting until Monday, let me tell you guys what I did. I know that I have I told you guys I've been trying to get myself a little healthier. I've been eating fruit and drinking juice and trying to get myself on track and cutting back on meat and all of those things. And turmeric and lemon. So I warm up some water and turmeric and lemon juice. Right. I drink that in the morning. And like I said, we always be like, yeah, I'm gonna start on Monday morning. And guess what? That happened in my head. It happened in my head. It said, "Oh yeah, you could just I tried it Saturday, you guys, so y'all can get it. I tried it Saturday so that I could see if I could even stomach it because some stuff just tried it Saturday, everything was good. So yesterday I got up and I'm thinking in my head, it's Sunday, the rest day. They said, quit playing with us right now. Go ahead and drink that stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I started Saturday instead of starting Monday. Um, so yeah, because I was gonna skip Sunday so that I could start out fresh today. They said, no, I'm gonna get it cracking. Quit playing. You want to get your body healthy, you want to do something, you trying to change some things. They said, go and get it cracking. So, and I've drunk it this morning, you guys. The first thing I do, because I'm up making some water for coffee anyways, or tea anyways, or one of those things. So what I do is I warm up some water, and you don't have to drink a whole lot of it. I probably fill the cup up this much with the water. I put a teaspoon of turmeric in it and some lemon juice and down it warm. That's me. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but guess what? I had energy out this world. I did that Saturday. Yesterday morning, I had energy out this world. When I said I got up, I cut the grass, I went to Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, I was in it to win it. I got up and drank that stuff again today. And I will continue to drink that because it's beneficial to me. Like Alex said, that turmeric is a game changer. And usually you try to put it in food because of the way that it tastes and it discolors stuff. So I got a stainless steel cup because it'll discolor your cups or whatever the case may be. But it's a game changer. I need some stuff cleansed out on the inside. I need this for me. Not telling you guys to do it, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. And so with that being said, I needed to balance some things out. I haven't been eating healthy. I am transforming over to that. I don't even know what that looks like to me because like I said, some stuff I'm just not eating because it just don't taste right to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to balance that out and figure that out. But at the same time, I know that, hey, there's some things I need to do to clear this thing out, the inside of this vessel out, because I've been doing some damage here. I told you guys that gas, when it sat in my chest, that was too much for me. When I figured out that it wasn't no food sitting there and it was gas, and I was like, I can't, you got to change something. And I'm gonna change me. I'm gonna start out with me. And so that's all I can tell you guys. It's gonna be a marvelous miracle working Monday. All things are in divine order. You will be great. Everything is great. We're gonna get out, we're gonna make the money, we're gonna have the energy that we need, we're gonna persevere past all the bull crap. We're gonna create boundaries over bullshit. You guys are great. And Miss K, I hope the job is doing exactly what you needed to do. Alex going to get up and make that money. Michelle, start thinking about this business plan that you got going on with them candles, sweetheart. And for whoever else is watching that I missed, I hope that your day starts out wonderful. I hope the rest of your day is the best of your day. I hope you recognize your blessings. I hope things are great for you because you are great. You deserve the best. And so, with that being said, it's Monday. Let's go out. Let's work our magic and get it going. I will see you right here tomorrow for the card of the day. I love you guys so very much. Go be your higher self because you already are. Be great. Yes, absolutely. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.